Transit, good morning. Welcome to our YouTube Live this morning. Transit on YouTube. Wherever you're tuning in this morning, we are so glad you're here. I actually want you to drop in the chat below where you're tuning in from, whether you're at a beach, whether you're in the mountains, whether you're in bed still in your pajamas. I want you to drop in the chat where you are at. We are so glad that you decided to tune in on this beautiful Sunday morning. My name's TZ, and I'm so glad that you're here, especially if this is your first time tuning in. I'm glad you're here. Drop in the chat where you're at. Drop in your favorite emoji. Drop whatever you want, because we're so glad that you are here. I hope y'all had an amazing Thanksgiving. I hope y'all ate lots of food, got to hang out with friends and family. I really ate a lot. Like, I'm still eating leftovers for like lunch, breakfast. You can eat turkey for breakfast if you want, honestly. Like, do you, it's 2020, you know what I'm saying? But drop in the chat, actually, your favorite Thanksgiving food. I want to see, let's see what y'all, someone said, okay, they're in their PJs still. I wish I was still in my PJs, but Jean said I had to dress up this morning. What else is going on? Someone is cooking some bacon on the Traeger. Oh, it's Al. What's up, Al? Cooking some bacon. Make sure you bring some tomorrow. Let's see. Katie, you said your favorite food is turkey. I'm more of a ham kind of guy, honestly. You know, the turkey kind of gets dried out. But hey, we got an amazing morning planned for y'all this morning. Here in a second, we're gonna play a game, because obviously transit would not be transit without a game. And then we have the one and only Lexi Fish up for part 3 of Taylor Made. It's gonna be an amazing, amazing time this morning. But I wanna kick off with a game. And it's gonna be a Thanksgiving game, obviously. So I'm gonna come over here, because we got 2 amazing contestants with us this morning. We've got the one and only Jean Sardine. Give it up for Jean in the chat right there. Jean Sardine right there, the one and only. And then her fierce competitor this morning is the one and only Buffalo's finest, Jew. We got 2 brave contestants. Oh, people are hyping up Jean. Okay, we got some Jews in the chat. We got Jay versus Jay right there. Okay, this is gonna be a fierce competition. But as you can tell, we've got some blenders, because We love blending things up in transit right now. And I don't know about y'all, but like I said, I ate a lot of food this weekend, and I'm still eating. And my grandma cooked me up the best spread. I'm talking, we had stuffing, we had mashed potatoes, we had mac and cheese. We had, excuse me, I kind of ate a lot this morning as well. But we got a ton of things, and I actually brought some here with me. So how it's gonna work is we have these blenders, and we have these items over here that I brought with me this morning. How it's gonna work is y'all are gonna get to pick 2 items, and I'm gonna take these 2 items and I'm gonna put them over right here in these blenders, blend them all up real nice and good, Thanksgiving style, and I'm gonna pour them in a cup, and Julius and Jean are gonna have to drink them, and then the first one of them to guess what the 2 items are correctly is our winner. And actually how they're gonna buzz in is they're gonna each have an animal noise. So Jean, I'm gonna put the mic up. What is your animal noise to buzz in? I think that was a turkey. Maybe I don't know about that. All right, Jew, what is your animal noise? What, mic's in front of you. Oh, Gene, he's laughing at you already. Julius, get it together, it's game time. That's a chihuahua, man. I was thinking more of like a Great Dane. All right, so that's how y'all are gonna buzz in. They're both blindfolded. Gene, how many fingers am I holding up?
17.
Wrong. Julius, how many fingers am I holding up? 15, that was correct. You're cheating right now. All right, so how it's gonna work is I need y'all to pick 2 items, chat. I need you to pick either this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. We got a lot of home. Why is this one still moving? Oh my God, he on X game mode right here. I need y'all to drop 2 in the chat. I'm gonna look in the chat. All right, make sure y'all are dropping what 2 items you want for the first round. We got this. Ooh, gross, that one smells. I don't know if that's edible. All right. So I got item number 1 right here is coming off the board, going into the blender. Let's see. Okay, we got, oh man, this is gross. I don't even know if this might explode if you mix them together. So I'm gonna throw them in the blender.
Hey, don't need to move.
Oh, no, these got lids. They got lids. I'm gonna drop some in there. Oh, I made it. That was a good shot. Oh my God. That was. Oh my Lanta, that is not okay. All right. We'll add a little. Oh yeah, get a little texture in there. Okay. All right, here we go. Listen to the horsepower. This is a Hemi. Oh, come on, it's not even blending. Oh, we need more special substance. Oh, right here. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh, this is gross. Come on, blender, do your thing. Oh my Lanta. That looks like something out of a horror film. Oh, gross. That's got some texture to it right there. All right, here we go. Yeah, that's good. Oh my God. Oh, there you go. Let's hold this cup.
Some milk.
Yeah, it's Chunky Campbell's chicken noodle soup. Here, hold this cup. There's nothing in it yet. All right, here we go, Drew. You're getting poured in. Look at that. I'm not even over by you, Gene. Oh. Nope, I'm coming, Gene. All right.
Where are you coming?
Nope.
Nope.
Remember, you have a trash can in front of you. No shame. You don't have to drink the whole thing. All right. There's item number 1. All right. And
Are you counting down?
yeah. And remember your animal noises. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh. Hype him up in the chat. Gene. Mike.
Cranberry sauce
Uh-huh.
and turkey?
Turkey, atta girl, Gene. Gene. All right, Gene takes round 1. Girl power, y'all drop it in the chat for Gene. Yeah, drop it in there. Great job. That was just round 1. Are y'all excited to do more? Julius, how are you currently feeling right now?
Don't talk to me.
Don't talk to me, yes sir, never again. Gene, how are you feeling after round 1? Yes sir. All right, round 2, chat, y'all know, drop it in. What 2 do y'all want right there? Oh, let's see the chat saying, yay, Gene. Someone said, ew, that's disgusting. Oh my gosh. All right, we got item number 1 coming their way. Yes. Oh, it's not even coming. Oh my Lanta. All right, well, what else are we doing? We already did that one. Oh, we don't even have that item. Oh, that's a good one. Okay. All right, here we go.
I know, people are so wrong.
Oh, y'all hear that?
No, I don't want to.
Y'all hear that? Oh, my grandma would not. Oh, good. Oh my God.
That is nasty. I don't want to hear you.
All right.
Throwing stuff at us?
I don't know. Let's see. Oh, All right, fire it up. Oh, 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 oh.
Happening right now.
Oh, this is something out of a chemistry class. All right, here we go. Cup for you. No, right here, Gene. Right here, Gene. Come on, Gene, grab the cup. All right, here we go.
All right, Gene.
Okay, first you gotta waft it. You never smell it, you gotta waft it. Oh, that one, okay. All right, Julius, hold your cup.
In my cup
Hold your
yet?
cup.
No, it's in my cup right now. Oh my God. Oh, dude.
Oh! What? This looks like something a baby makes. Oh, come here, right here, Gene, right here.
Oh my God.
Oh,
I don't like the way that sounds
Oh, wait.
pouring into my cup.
oh, wow. That is not legal in some states.
It sounded ridiculous pouring into my. Count us down. Let's get over.
Wait.
Ready? 3, 2, 1. Come on, Jew, you got it, come on, Jew, come on. Oh! Oh, chat. Oh, Jew's got it. Hey, what's up, Jew? What's up? Mike.
Mashed potatoes and string beans? Hey,
Come on, you got this, Jew. Come on, Jew.
you sure?
Take another sip. Oh. Come on, Jew, you were close.
That was definitely mashed potatoes and greens.
Green beans and sweet potatoes?
No! Come on, Jew. Force the game 3, Jew. Come on.
It was mashed potatoes and greens.
Okay, greens is one of them. What's the second one? Come on.
I don't know, I thought it was that.
Think. What is a staple of Halloween and Thanksgiving?
Halloween.
Halloween dressing.
No! My gosh! We're going back to Gene.
Green beans and corn?
No, that's not a staple of Halloween. Think about it. Charlie Brown and the Great Big. Come on. Oh, no! What?
Green beans and pumpkin pie.
Julia's got it. We're going to a game 3. We're going to a game 3. Hey, throw some GGs in the chat right there. Okay, all right. Well, chat, we have our 2 final items. We've got this and we've got this. Yeah, that's the garbage. Go ahead. Final winner take all.
Oh,
Going down.
Check it out. All natural.
Boy, Jew. About to kill this last one.
Oh, no.
I was playing. Jew.
Y'all throw some GGs in the chat right there for our contestants. The final one. Oh, this is so gross.
Are they chatting for me, Tyler? Are they chatting for me? That's all.
They said both are amazing. We love them so much. We hope they both. Oh! Oh!
Jew, come on.
Oh.
It's all about Jew.
Oh my gosh! Yes. Oh my gosh. Oh, excuse me. All right. One final time. Oh man, this blender's struggling. Whoa!
No.
Oh, chat, this isn't going well. This is the last one. All right, we're gonna, oh, God. It kind of looks like something you get from Tropical Smoothie. Maybe it's on the item for the fall. All right, cup for Gene. Gene, grab a cup right there. Oh my. Chat, who do you think's gonna win? Chat, drop it in. All right, we got Jew, we got Gene for the final round. Oh my, oh. Yo, it kind of looks like sherbet ice cream a little. Oh, do you?
I know it is. I'm just like,
Oh, oh, Gene's, oh, some got on Gene's hand. All right, in 3, 2, 1, go for all the marbles for $10,000.
it's not coming out.
$10,000 is on the line. Oh, Gene, the mic's in front of you.
sweet potato?
No.
What?
No. Jew.
It won't come out.
Well, try harder. No, it's Julia's turn. He's got one guess. Jew, you got it?
Dressing and potatoes.
Half correct. Gene, we're going back to you. Come on, Gene.
Sweet potato? No.
No.
Regular potatoes.
No, yes.
Potatoes, mashed potatoes, and pumpkin pie?
No, we already did that one. Come on, Jew. Come on, Jew. Come on, baby. Chad, help them out even though they can't see. They need your encouragement.
Mashed potatoes.
Yes.
And
Come on.
yeah, sweet potato pie.
No. It's at the end of the alphabet. Gene.
Oh,
Zucchini,
mashed potatoes and zucchini. Blah, 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 blah.
No. No! That's not a Thanksgiving leftover. Come on, Jew. Jew, final guess. Jew's about to get it.
I got it. Come on.
Mashed potatoes
You're out.
and
Come on, it's my turn.
broccoli.
Gene, bring it home, Gene.
Mashed potatoes and yams.
Gene for the win! Go ahead and take off your blindfolds. Chat, give it up for Gene. Give some GGs, better luck next time for Julius. Give it up. I'm sweating. I don't know how y'all are feeling. Oh, that is, here's some water. Here's your prize. Cleanse your palate, cleanse your palate. Hey, Gene, high five, air five, air five. Gene, put your glass back on. I don't want you to fall off stage. Well, hey, that was amazing. I don't know about y'all, but I would never want to do that, but that looked a lot of fun. Give it up for Gene and Jew in the chat. Like I said, we've got a ton of fun planned left this morning. We've got the one, the only Lexi Fish up for part 3 of Tailor Made. She's gonna be up here in a second, but while she's coming up here, I want you to think about this question that's gonna be on the screen. I want you to think about, what is your favorite Thanksgiving leftover food? For me, it's stuffing or dressing for some people. I like to eat that cold, warmed up, whatever. I want you to drop in the chat what your favorite leftover Thanksgiving food is. In the chat below.
Well, that was gross. I'm so glad I got to eat my Thanksgiving meal and not have to drink it. That's props to y'all, but gross. I'm seeing some really good things here. Apple pie, that's one of my favorite. Pumpkin cheesecake. I'm all about the desserts for sure. But good morning, Transit. My name is Lexi, and I am so glad you are joining us this morning digitally and hanging out with us here in Transit. So before we really dive in, I do have a question to ask. Have you ever talked yourself into doing something that you either didn't want to do or knew you shouldn't do, all because you were afraid of what would happen if you didn't? So I was actually homeschooled for most of elementary school, and in my town, middle school started in 7th grade. So when I got into 7th grade, I really didn't have any friends other than sisters or cousins or people I had grown up with, but luckily there was this group of friends who kind of accepted me into their fold pretty early on in middle school. But they were kind of the sporty girls, and I was just not. So one of the girls' dads, he was our basketball coach. So he and his daughter convinced me to try out for the basketball team. So not only did I do the school team, but I did AAU for 2 years. And I didn't want to play basketball. I knew I wasn't going to be good at basketball. So I pretty much just warmed the bench for 2 whole years, all because I was afraid that if I didn't do the things and the activities and sports these girls liked, that I wouldn't have any friends, that they wouldn't hang out with me if I wasn't interested in what they were interested in. So, and I was thinking, like, maybe if I didn't have this group of friends, then I wouldn't have any other friends for all of 7th grade and 8th grade. I probably wouldn't make any new friends in high school, and in college, it's really hard to make friends. So I would just be alone for the rest of my life, all because I didn't want to hang out with these girls and play basketball. So I did. But like, honestly, I know that sounds super dramatic, but have you ever been in that position before? Have you ever done something you know you didn't want to do just to fit in? Maybe for you, it's not playing basketball. Maybe it's pretending to like a certain show or genre of music, or pretending you're on a certain side of TikTok because you know all your friends are on that side of TikTok. Or maybe it goes a little bit deeper than social media. Maybe you have a group of friends that's trying to convince you to do some things you know you shouldn't do, like cheat on a test when the teacher's back is turned, or take something from the store without paying for it, or date a certain girl or guy that you know you probably shouldn't be dating, or look at something you know you probably shouldn't be looking at. Maybe you're so concerned about what other people think of you, you forget to think about, is it the best thing for you? And for some of you, maybe it's not peer pressure so much, but just because you're not doing the wrong things doesn't make it easy. Sometimes doing the right thing can be really lonely, and that's hard too. But luckily, we're not the first people who've had to deal with making difficult decisions. We're not the first people who have had to face peer pressure. We have a ton of people that we get to read about and learn from, how God dictated their steps, led their path, and guided them. A few weeks ago, we talked about how you are tailor-made and how God can repair the rips and tears in your life just like he did with Joseph. And then last time in Transit, we talked about Ruth, the daughter-in-law of Naomi, and how she took the next right step. She followed her mother-in-law. She ended up getting remarried, and she had a kid named Obed, and Obed was the great-grandfather of David. And David's who we're talking about today. Maybe you've heard of him. He actually became the king of Israel. But David started with really humble beginnings. Yeah, he wasn't homeschooled, but he was the seventh son of a sheep herder. And he did some pretty incredible and crazy things early on in his life that gained him some recognition. One of those was he defeated this massive dude named Goliath, and that prevented a war happening between the Philistines and the Israelites. And because of all this recognition, he began to be very beloved by the people around him, and he caught the eye of King Saul's daughter, and he became King Saul's son-in-law. But because he was so beloved and because he'd done all these incredible things and become this mighty warrior, Saul began to grow really jealous of David. And Saul actually began to plot ways to have him killed. So David had to run away from his family. He had to leave home. He had to run away from his father-in-law, all because Saul had grown jealous of him. And actually, without Saul knowing, King David had made a pact with Jonathan, Saul's son, that David would become the next king of Israel. And Jonathan would be his right-hand man and give full support of David becoming the next king. But still, Saul hunted him relentlessly. At one point, he was called away to deal with the matter of state, but then he went right back on to hunting David. We could read about it in 1 Samuel 24. It says this. After Saul returned from pursuing the Philistines, he was told, David is in the desert of En-Gedi. So Saul took 3,000 able young men from all over Israel and set out to look for David and his men near the crags of the wild goats. He came to sheep pens along the way. A cave was there, and Saul went in to relieve himself. David and his men were far back in the cave. I'm gonna pause for a second because I don't know if you know what relieve himself means, but like back in this time, there weren't rest stops or quick trips or anything. So if you had to go, sometimes you had to go in a cave, and David and his men were in that cave. What are the odds of that? That's like so embarrassing. So David and his men were in that cave, and the men said, this is the day the Lord spoke of when he said to you, I will give your enemy into your hands for you to deal with as you wish. But then David crept up unnoticed and cut off a corner of Saul's robe. So basically, Saul was in this most vulnerable state. David had the opportunity to kill Saul, and all of his men were saying, go do that. Maybe God provided this as an opportunity for you. But David didn't want to kill his father-in-law. So instead, he cut off a corner of his robe. And then he followed Saul out of the cave. And this is what he said. This day you have seen with your own eyes how the Lord delivered you into my hands in the cave. Some urged me to kill you, but I spared you. I said, I will not lay my hand on my Lord because he is the Lord's anointed. And David had the piece of Saul's robe to prove that he could have killed him in that moment, but he didn't. He chose kindness, compassion, and mercy instead. And honestly, can you imagine what would have happened if David had killed King Saul? There were just 3,000 guys waiting outside the cave for Saul to come back out. I don't know if David would have made it through the day, but even if he did, what kind of king would that make him? Oh yeah, the story of David. I know he was the king who became king because he killed the guy who was going to the bathroom in the cave. That's not a great story to tell. And David knew that the decisions we make today, the decisions he made in that moment, impacted the stories he would tell tomorrow. And he became a very well-known and beloved king because he made a decision not to kill King Saul. And honestly, he might have been a little justified in his decision. King Saul had been hunting him. He had been pursuing him. He had done some pretty awful things to get to David. But David chose kindness, compassion, and mercy, and he became a king who did so as well. And yes, there were some things that happened later on in his life because David was still human, but that's a story for another day. But what story do you want to tell? The next time you have a decision to make, think about the possible outcomes. You don't have to sit on the bench in a basketball team for 2 years because you're afraid that that's your only group of friends that you'll ever have. God has a plan for you. You don't have to date a certain guy or girl because your friends are making fun of you for never having had a boyfriend or girlfriend before. God has a plan for you. You don't have to do things you don't want to do, go to parties you don't want to go to, drink things you know you shouldn't drink, take things you know you shouldn't take, all because you're afraid of what other people will think if you don't. God has a plan for you. And the next time you have a decision to make, think about how the decision you make today impacts the stories you tell tomorrow. Let's pray. God, thank you so much for this morning. Thank you so much for Transit. Thank you that we still get to gather and learn and hear about you, God. Thank you that we know that you love us so much. I pray that you guide our steps, that you help us know what to do, and that you help us to understand that the decisions we make today impact the stories we tell tomorrow. We love you so much, and it's in your name we pray. Amen.
Well, hey, that was amazing Transit. I hope that y'all have an amazing rest of your morning. But I want to make sure that you know that we are back live in person next week at both our Sugar Hill and Hamilton Mill campuses outside. So make sure you bring a jacket, bring a friend, and we'll see you next week for Transit. See y'all.